It feels like shooting 4 separate films. There's a period when you're in a studio, and then there was a period when we were in London, and then there's the Shanghai bit, and then there's the Turkey bit. Each city had its own rules, you know. What I took from Shanghai when I went there was the scale of it. It really did feel like a futuristic city. The lights, you know, the LED lights and the neon and the skyscrapers touching the clouds. We try to capture that in the feeling of the scene. And so what you have in Shanghai is purely space and light. I mean, an emptiness, and it has a very eerie feeling.
It's an amazing city to see at night. I mean, all the high-rises have neon lights and advertising. It's amazing through the lens. I haven't seen anything like it.
You go somewhere like Turkey, it has a different set of rules, you know, and you're shooting more handheld and you're shooting more action there. It's pretty varied in the sense that you've got the crowded streets and the marketplaces in the centre of Istanbul, to the rooftops of the Grand Bazaar, to the Grand Bazaar itself, to railway bridges and tunnels and mountains. So there is a real variety.
Istanbul's a great city, it's got a real character to it. Starting it off in there and seeing all these great pieces of architecture. Having a car chase in the street with nothing is boring, but as soon as you put all the architecture behind it and the people, it all comes to life.
You want to get a dusty, hot feeling where you know the rest of the movie is going to go into kind of chilly nighttime, you know, for a large portion of the film.
On this movie, compared to the last one, we have so many more locations actually here in London.
It's exciting. I mean, I've spent, you know, most of my life living in London. I think the most difficult thing about shooting in London is it's not a particularly photogenic city, and to give it mood and atmosphere and a sense of threat or a sense of personality, because it's such a varied city, that's been a challenge.
How many times I've sat in meetings where people have said, we're going to make London look like London. I've gone, yeah. I mean, okay, so when the red bus goes through and you know, we see the red post box, and Sam was a red rag to a bull with him, but we were going to shoot in London. We had to see parts of London we hadn't seen before, and also use the iconography probably more than you would be able to do in most movies, because Bond opens a few doors. So we got the chance to close down Whitehall. We've used the London Underground and closed down tube stations and things.
We tend to shoot in the more expected areas, but I hope in unexpected ways and from unexpected angles. So we are in Whitehall, and we are on Vauxhall Bridge, and on the Embankment, and at Smithfield Market, and all those sorts of things. But to me, it's just about how you look at the place, and I think in that respect it's useful to be a Londoner.
Sam had a very unique idea about London, which is to characterize it in a very certain way for most of the movie, which is bleak. A lot of night, a lot of rain, a lot of cold. Gradually, as the movie goes on, warms up. As Bond comes back to life, gradually you see the sun, until that wonderful penultimate scene, he's standing on the roof looking over London with the flags, and you feel that the hero has come home.